crawl around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. We crawl around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing little flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're invited the night in. Welcome, my heart soul's full. I'm devoted myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing.
Hello and welcome guys to the second and final relegation game here in Southeast Asia. I am Infian Ewok and with me today again is the one and only Russian Cthulhu.
Hello.
Yes,
How are we feeling?
Feels awesome to be here. Xavier Esports gonna be going up against Sound of the Silencing. Xavier from Thailand, Sound of the Silencing from Hong Kong. So what do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, I think looking at the run record for both of the teams, Xavier seems to be in a much more confident position because so far throughout the several Go4s plus the Challenger League and throughout the Challenger League, they have been going fairly confident with the wins, and even within the last Go4, they lost to Ferox, which is a very strong team. Whereas for Sound of Silencing, it's a bit of a bumpy ride.
Right, so just so you guys know that Sound of the Silencing and Xavier are both Challenger League teams. There were issues with the Pro League teams, and one of the Pro League teams and one of the Challenger League teams, so we are having Sound of the Silencing sub in of sorts. Last week we had INE, the iNation Esports sub in for the Pro League team, and now we're having SOTS come in. So it's going to be SOTS versus Xavier. They are still fighting for a Pro League spot in Season 8. Whoever wins today will go to the Pro League in Season 8. And, well, if there was one match where everything's on the line, this is it for these teams.
For both teams, actually, because both of them would want to be in the Pro League, and both of them would want to be part of all of this.
Yeah, the 6-month
big
season
movement. The 6-month season, yeah. Like if you make it today, you can stay there for a fair while and get yourself some good experience as well.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll be starting the match, getting into it right now. Let's go over the lineups for both the teams. On SOTS, we have Jerry, Mr. Wick. Why did I say Mr. Wick? Weak. He's not weak. Mr. Wick, Tam, Leo, Taylor. And on Xavier's side, you have Lycolis, Chatsarun, Healthcare, Producer Boom, and Red Sun.
He is. I've honestly, like, ever since maybe a couple of days ago, these are the
locate and defuse as many bombs as they
we heard about them. But to be honest, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited because Xavier has been showing quite some potential after watching some of the VODs as well as the stats show a very big advantage.
Look at this. This checks
a captain pick.
Yeah, the deployable shield on Chatsarun, and Lycolis is going to be putting a banded shock wire on it. That is very interesting. So
I'm liking this.
Yeah, they're probably going for a pixel angle, but I'm not entirely sure what the idea is behind banditing it. It's not. Does it remind me? We don't really see that much. So, are Ash charges able to be stopped by a bandited wall or a bandited deployable shield?
The bandited deployable shield can actually stop the projectiles.
Ah, that's very interesting. So they clearly
so it can
want
stop the Ash charge and stuff. So.
Right. So, look at that. Is that the reflex? Sorry, that's the holo sight, the Russian holo sight that Red Sun is using on Kapkan. And yeah, we haven't talked about this, but we are seeing Ella and Kapkan on the defensive side. That is a rarity in today's meta.
Yeah. But at the same time, it makes me happy because after the recent buff and changes to his loadout, Kapkan was supposed to have a bit of a bigger pick rate because he's a 2-speed. He has now impacts. He can now move more freely around the map and use his entry denial devices. So I'd say that I'm thoroughly excited. The way how they already preset up their defense, I'm hyped.
Well, Producer Boom is playing with fire here. He is getting pushed from
he's
2
dodging
angles.
the bullets.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he dodged that, but it's very lucky that Taylor did not hit him. And we have someone pushing in from the kitchen window, it seems, or there was someone. But I think I heard a vault, but oh look, so you can see Healthcare is going to be using this angle to look. all the
my
way
lord. That
into
is
the VIP
filth.
window. Excellent
That
angle.
is filth. Although Leo's about to scan Capcan, there's
Oh, it's
there's a-
right there.
That's an all good.
This should be an easy frag, but Hellcat gets the first kill on the VIP big window. Jerry goes down, but instantly fragged back by Leo. He
Bomb
did
located
potato
by
a
attacker.
bit on Red Sun, and so did Red Sun onto Leo. But it's now 4-4 in man count with 1 minute still left in the round, and you can see Healthcare is using the mirror window as well, so he has so much utility here to help him hold the vault in from the VIP window, and that's amazing. That's going to deny so much information.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this filth.
try as he might, Tam is going to have an incredibly hard time fighting this angle.
I don't think he can even spot that pixel that far away with the ACOG. I'm not even too sure about that, but
And look at this, Producer Blue still on the roll, and Leo here trying to come up, and he's going to be taken
Oh.
down. Easy frag, but immediately traded back, sister on sister. Mr. Wick takes down Ella.
Attackers located a bomb.
3v3 situation, and
15
only 15
seconds
seconds, the attackers will need to stop rushing in, and rushing in usually means
10 seconds
a whole lot of
Attackers
mistakes
drop the diffuser.
for
There
the
we
attack.
go,
So.
Chitsaru and Lycolis take one down each, and I'm not exactly sure where Mr. Wick was going, but he went straight
Trying to cross.
past Healthcare, and Healthcare ends up being a killer.
he just praised them. He did not give a single thing about those concussion grenades.
Yeah, he's like,
That was beautiful.
yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm not very sure what Mr. Wick was trying to do, just running past with like 5 seconds left to go, but you know, it was a lost cause pretty much.
Yeah.
And here we have it, Xavier Esports going up 1-0.
1-0. For some reason, I'm just yeah. Nonetheless,
So you can
Thermite,
see
Lion, Glass, Blackbeard, Thatcher.
both these teams, while attacking and defending the same
Defenders,
bomb
protect
site,
your bombs
they
from
have
being
such
defused by
a
attackers.
different defensive and offensive lineup. So on defense, from SOTS, we're seeing a Mute, a Legion, and a Valkyrie. On the side of Xavier on defense, we saw Bandit, Echo, Ella, and Kapkan. I don't think there even was a smoke. The only similar operator in both these defensive lineups is Leo's Mirror. And
Yep.
on attack, we have Thermite, Lion, Glass, Blackbeard, and Thatcher. So on attack, the only similar operator we have is the Thatcher,
10
which
seconds left.
is incredible. You know, I mean, that's really something
5
surprising.
seconds
And another reason just now, you know, why they really failed was because they couldn't come into VIP, they couldn't take
Attacker's
control of
objective
it.
is to
They
locate
couldn't
a
get
bomb
the
and
VIP
defuse it.
wall open, so the Katana couldn't do a job, and they had to push it through the doorway.
Yeah. Now, what I feel, first of all, I'd like to question a bit the pick of both Blackbeard and Glass, because
yeah.
both of them have that same utility of picking through that double window, and yeah, I'm not too sure just
Bomb
yet
located
about
by
how that's going to
attackers.
be played out. I'm guessing Producer's going to be jumping in and helping Thermite to plant in.
Oh, that's
But
a good
Jerry's
Valkyrie camera.
already got, yeah. Jerry already got the Valve cam, so
Ooh, that's a good
there we
spot.
go. That drone. But yeah, it feels weirdly
A bomb
awkward
has been located.
with how they picked both Glass and Blackbeard for this issue, and I'm curious how will Sound of Silencing, respond to that one.
So Rexon now he's gonna try and pressure here together with the Thermite of Lycolis onto the VIP wall. Now, if I was Xavier, what I would do is smoke off that long angle from theater, but it seems that there is absolutely no need for that because they will get the wall open nonetheless, and that's a very interesting angle on the SR25. And unfortunately, Producer Boom is scared off by the opening of the Lamborghini doorway. He has to go back up on. Oh, nice wall bang from Lycolis. Gets the headshot on the Tam. That is the smoke of the board. 1 minute 20 seconds still left in the round. Red Sun gets the second kill. Jerry goes down.
Nicely done, and very so far in this push. They've already been going in for the plan, and none of the even operators even got barely attacked.
Oh, There we go. Healthcare gets the kill onto Mr. John Wick, and it's just up to Leo with 25 HP. Taylor gets taken down. That's excellent angle. Producer is holding all across, and that's at 25, shredding him, and Producer gets a second kill as well, pushing up near to the site.
Yeah, very well executed, and I guess my questioning of the glass pick and Blackbeard was not exactly that of a bad decision, but
yeah, well, it worked out for them, but
it worked out very well.
But I'm still not sure. Like, you know, you can bring it here against SOTS perhaps, but you're gonna bring it against Aerowolf, by the way, who formerly known as Script. If you're gonna bring it as Aerowolf, you're gonna bring it against Unique Monster. You're gonna bring it against obviously Cryptic. Cryptic also dropped their organization. So if you're gonna bring it against these three teams, or even We the Best Music, I don't know, man, or Daddy. All these teams are, you know, they're seasoned teams, and they're gonna find a way to punish your lack of extra utility on their attack, because I don't really think they
defuse bombs.
use the smoke too much, or the fact that Blackbeard has a shield across his face. They didn't really use the utility of those operators.
Bomb
They just
located by
fight out
attackers.
normally.
Yeah. What does feel kind of odd to me is the fact that the strats that the Xavier are pulling off are very odd, to say at the very least, because I feel that against the sound of silencing they would be working, but put it within the pro league they might have a whole lot of problems with how they will be defending or attacking. And at the same time it feels refreshing because both teams are able to pull this off. But at the same time, it's weird, yeah. I can't really.
Right. You say it's weird? Two things. Secondary bomb set for Xavier is kitchen supply, kitchen delivery, my bad. And they have brought Caveira.
Oh yeah. Oh, this should be interesting actually.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Caveira
really
on
interesting.
coastline. And as well as...
Yeah, exactly.
If we have a look, there's only a mirror that is hunkering down on the objective. The rest are roaming. It's a 4-man roam, Ewok.
Yeah.
That is something very new.
So, technically not really like that much of a roam. They're only here inside, what's it? Oh, Producer Boom is
So
going out. There we go. He's out on his shotgun. That's not gonna work, Producer.
You can do it. You can do it, man.
Barbed wire somewhere on the
Feels
camera.
bad when you run out of ammo. Oh, he nearly gets spotted by that.
Oh, is he gonna get interrogation?
Wow.
Yes, there's no one, absolutely no one near Mr. John Wick. Taylor does kill Lycolis, but oh dearie me, he gets down here as well as Producer Boomer gets the interrogation on Mr. Wick. And now they know exactly where everyone is. Leo is taking quite a bit of damage to the wall bang.
This is not the most fun day at the moment for Salts.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're called sorts, but SOTS definitely.
Yeah.
Producer Boomer, he's getting really aggressive here. He might be able to get the Hibana of Tam as well if Tam is not paying attention. At this range, this pistol hits like a truck. That's 99 damage right away. Oh, he's gonna get a second. Is he? Yes, he is. Is he gonna go for the interrogation again? I don't think so. It's a bit of a risky situation. And Tam is taken out by Chatsaran, who is covering with the mirror window. Yes, there is going to be a second interrogation. And they'll know exactly where Leo is now. Through the smoke, Red Sun gets him.
You could say with Caveira, she has 99 damage, but 100 ain't one.
Two interrogations.
Yep. That will make SOTS quite salty, I'd imagine.
Quite salty, and it raises questions on their ability because you have to be able to refrag properly, or deny the interrogation. You can see Tam and Jerry both on donuts here. Taylor and Mr. Wick on breadsticks. Leo just 2 kills. That's after 3 rounds. That is really, really disappointing.
It is indeed, but you can see fundamentally they're not ready to
need to
play in squads. Like, you're seeing them try to assault each point one by one. You don't see them in pairs. You don't see them full squatting. They just trying to rely on their solo skill, and solo skill unfortunately is not working out for them quite well
Yeah.
in that regard.
some
Whereas
people-
Xavier have everything coordinated. They have strat. They've been practicing and they've been scrimming. Like you can actually visibly see their coordination.
Yeah, I mean, leading on from there, if you guys remember when the Pro League qualifiers were going on for Season
10
7,
seconds to go.
Xavier actually came in only on the last day of qualifiers.
5 seconds left.
And they came in, and at that time, Valor Esports and Script, now known as Aerowolf,
Attackers recovered
they were
the
leading
diffuser.
the
Attackers are
tables,
moving
okay,
out to
and they were
locate a bomb
defeating
and defuse
pretty
it.
much every single team with absolute ease. And then Xavier comes in on the very last day, out of nowhere, and destroys both Valor and Script. So these guys definitely have what it takes.
Yeah.
Question is, can they show it here? I think they're definitely showing it right now. And can they show it in next season if they get into the Pro League? And
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of that.
yeah, and one thing I also wanted to note was that people are going to point to mouse spots. They used Caveira, vertical plate Caveira, in the Season 7 online segment, and he got a 3k on bank. But the only reason he got that was because they didn't drone him on the second floor when he was playing in COO office, and then when he rotated down back into the basement, he just came up on the flank and got 3 free kills. That could have been done by literally any roamer, so that was not
Bomb
really
located
a
by
Caveira
attackers.
move like you saw Xavier doing just now. And Red Sun starts off the fragging, immediately followed up with Producer Boomer. He really likes his DMRs, doesn't he, Producer?
Oh yeah, those DMRs, they pack a punch. They're extremely accurate. Like, I don't see
Oh,
why
dearie
wouldn't
me.
you.
Okay, takes down Mr. Wick and Jerry. He can't get the third. Leo does it, detected by the EE1B. His phone is ringing as well. He does get 1 kill for his team, but Chitsaran from behind. Easy frag for him, only delayed by Carfire.
Yep, that poor Mirror just got sandwiched. I can't emphasize how
Yeah.
this looked. Glass managed to just barge in through the double window, get the double kill, and then get shut down barely by Mirror after her getting just spammed with so many debuffs. There's the phone ringing, you have already the Thatcher pressuring, you have two footsteps you can hear from behind. It's just...
I mean, the only way it could have been worse if they had a Jackal track on the mirror as well as a Ying sending in her Candelas.
yeah.
I mean, we saw
Attackers
that.
need
We
to
saw
locate
that pretty
and
much
defuse
happen in
bombs.
the Season 7 APAC LAN where Fnatic against them go to gaming. Magnet, Rizraz, and I believe it was Aces. Fantastic coordination.
Yeah.
They absolutely shredded whoever was the Vigil who was playing in kitchen on the later. That
Oh
was
yeah, that's right.
That was beautiful at the same time, but also incredibly fearsome and scary to watch. I was like, goodness me, how on earth do you fight that? There was a Jackal, there was a Ying, and there was a Witch, all
seconds to go.
You just, what do you do, man?
I don't think you can
5
do
seconds
much,
left.
but I'm having faith with the upcoming operators.
Oh
They're
yeah,
actually
Maestro
very
and
excited.
Alibi, they look really
Attackers
good.
must
They look
locate
balanced.
Look at
and defuse
this.
the bomb.
Look at healthcare back on his
Echo.
that
Yeah,
e-sport.
that takes
That is beautiful. But yeah, talking about the new operators, I get a feeling that Alibi might actually get a fair bit of spotlight compared to Maestro,
Indeed.
in
So,
my opinion.
what went wrong last time for SOTS here was they were unable to vault into VIP, unable to get the VIP wall open. But Taylor here, he's going to start off well. Red Sun goes down, that's a lesion, not an operator you want down at the start because he keeps on generating those little toxic goo mines. So, as I was saying, they couldn't get into VIP last time, and that was because of this angle that you saw Healthcare holding. Now, the way I would think would be fairly easy to fight it would be to smoke off that angle. They have Jackal, so they can throw the smokes, vault in, start getting the wall open, and then deal with what happens next.
That would be the logical decision, yes. That would be, but I'm not too sure whether they are committed to it, because it seems that they're very hesitant about the roamers. They know that there are roamers. There's still, well, there's I believe producer who's on Vigil who just back.
Yeah, he got Jackal scan and he came back to the site.
But now that Now
Oh,
that's
no, you
has been
can't
dropped.
do that, Tam. You're the only hard
Tam.
breacher. No.
Tam, what are you
Not
doing?
again.
Just
You-
standing. He was standing there still.
Yeah, he was standing
just
still.
being an easy target for Echo.
No,
like,
and what is Leo doing? He needs to be at the VIP window with an ACOG, with his smokes blocking off that sideline. I mean, you can't fight the angle unless you're gonna, or unless you bring a buck and you start opening up theater below the Echo. However, Jerry does get a pistol kill somehow onto Lycolis, but producer trades him right back. And they're still worried
Defender
about
exposed.
this.
Oh my
God,
goodness,
he's
producer.
outside. He's getting jackal scanned. He is detected, obviously, and he's just gonna try and waste as much time as possible. Chisaren does take down Leo somehow as he pushes up, as he tries to
Oh my
find
Lord.
the frag, and producer just has to be left alone. 30 seconds. Healthcare gets his
Attackers
frag,
recovered the
one
diffuser.
more for him in this round, and it's just up to Mr. Wick. And now Mr. Wick, he does manage to escape the VIP death trap, but producer Boomer, he's now made his way back into the building. And Mr. Wick, well, he really gonna go for the John Wick? Goodness me,
15
he's just
seconds
having
left.
fun right now.
That's
15
okay.
seconds, he knows this is not happening for him.
Nope.
1v2 situation, 3 situation actually, but producer gets unfortunately team killed by healthcare. That's a 4K round including the team kill.
Yep. 5-0. You walk.
5-0, wow.
5-0.
I mean, you tell me. Cthulhu.
I just have conflicting feelings. Like, I was going into it thinking, yeah, SOTS have shown that they can play. They certainly do have potential on them. They did have a very bumpy road, but this much of a bulldozering, I don't think I've expected that.
And you saw that Tam had a donut, while on the other
And
hand,
it's
Health.
not even about the donuts. It's the fact that how much of a contrast there is.
Yeah, in the
between-
playstyle.
between the playstyles of two teams. Like, you can see how Xavier Esports are full on prepared. They full on studied literally the whole map and studied how to do the strats. Whereas from SOTS, you see them trying to get some sort of like strats going, but at the same time, it feels rather like a ranked game to
Definitely.
me. Well, and I don't mean to
Disparage.
discourage. I don't mean to insult SOTS, but at the same time, this might be one of their worst days.
Yeah.
To be fair,
This is it's not looking good at all for SOTS unless this is a Penta versus Liquid like situation where maybe SOTS just didn't practice Coastline at all, like absolutely zero practice. And now on the second map, Chalet maybe, and the third map, which is I believe Clubhouse, maybe these two maps they are much more practice on.
I would say I would agree with you if there was at least one round taken off them.
Well,
Of
I mean,
Xavier.
Penta did final Liquid too, and then Liquid came back, so could happen.
Yeah, but
could happen.
I mean that, like, you could visually see. Actually, no. Okay, the last two rounds they've been trying to get their wits together. Like, they have been pushing with two people together to solo in. But at the same time,
Still not working out. Right. I see what
yeah,
you mean.
my faith is kind of slowly dwindling.
Yeah, the rounds are not closed. That is another issue. Like in Liquid with Penta, there were moments where you thought like, okay, Liquid can't take this round, or it was really close. That round could have gone either way. Penta won it by just by the skin of their teeth. But here, yeah, you're right. That there seems to be a significant gulf in the skill level, but we are going to be getting right into the second map right away. It's going to be Chalet.
Yes. Now I'm curious how, because the way how Xavier has been setting up their defenses, that's what I'm the most excited about, to see what can they come up with, because that was actually absolutely genius approach to how to peak that double
Yeah, the
window into
VIP,
the.
That is really well done. I mean,
I still can't get over it.
I mean, we have seen that angle being held by an ACOG operator, Rook, Doc, or Echo, and maybe soon from Maestro. But we have never. But I have. Okay, personally. Oh no, Red Sun, you're a recruit. But yeah, I've never seen that angle held with. You know, personally, I'm not saying it's never been done
Attackers
before,
need
but
to locate
I've never
and
seen it
defuse
held
bombs.
with that deployable shield and the banded wire. Oh dear, that's not a good recruit. AR-33. That's essentially the Thatcher recruit.
Oh boy.
Ouch, that is gonna hurt. I mean,
I feel like this is just memeing at this point.
Bomb
You are
located
the-
by attackers.
maybe.
I feel like this is just straight up memeing at the moment.
The question is,
But
has
how-
producer brought the Saiga or the 6P41? Because if he's brought either one of those, he is memeing.
Oh wait, hold on. I just noticed the
10
think
seconds.
attack as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is gonna be fun. They have a lion,
5
they have a
seconds
Dokkaebi,
left.
they have a
This will work.
Finka, and then they have this recruit who's gonna just
Attackers
do
have
what he
recovered their
wants.
diffuser. Attackers are heading
Big
out to
70 rush
defuse a bomb.
inbound.
Ah well, unfortunately I would have loved to see that, and not to say SOTS are bad, but it might have just worked.
Nonetheless, Taylor might be actually going in for the peak. He might catch one of the attackers off guard.
No, he's not going for a peek, but he is gonna be holding library here.
Ooh, if he only knew. If only he knew. Come on.
Oh no, that is a bad time to fire your gun, Taylor, but
Gives
he's
away
gonna
his
throw it out.
location.
Either way, now he's gonna be pushed from two sides. There's a lion, the Lyco is getting the first kill. Oh, but Taylor
Oh
immediately
my.
trades it back, and Siren goes down, producer, so he's not brought the Saiga or the LMG, going with the spear.
It's the spear, the IR.
Yep.
Don't use the 6P.
But you can see the first Finka boost is gonna come out right now. They have the smoke and the bandit off the board, traded out to the lion. Now, in the previous, like last time, I would say there's not a fair trade. I still wouldn't take that trade, but it's like marginally acceptable to have that trade. Last time when lion was, I had the 3 scans and quicker cooldown. But oh dear me, Jerry. Absolutely. What kind of positions are SOTS playing? They haven't even reinforced
That was
the
okay.
hatch above. They have no presence in the bathroom or the master. You can see healthcare. He is playing this to perfection. Every single one of his Hibana pellets were calculated in their positioning, and you know the way he's gonna peek, the way he's gonna hold the rotations.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
there we go.
oh,
He just
no,
straight
no.
up drops.
Wig
Yeah, with
take care of healthcare finally. But a 3v1 situation just wouldn't be looking good for Red.
Oh, Red Sun, the
There we
recruit
go.
actually finishes things off. Mr. John Wick goes down. Those are not bad iron sights, to be honest. Just that the AR-33 recoil without a grip might be a little difficult for some to control. But not so for Red Sun, he controls it well enough.
Yeah, that was well executed, and I do want to commend though how healthcare played it out.
No, definitely.
It was very well done, and the way he placed his Hibana charges outside of the hatch were very well made. Like that, you know he trained for that.
No, yeah. Well, I still can't get over the kind
Attackers
of
need to
hold
locate and
the
defuse
SOTS
bombs.
had. Like, honestly, guys, you're gonna like Jerry. He reacted so slowly to the drone that came in, and then after that he went over where he could be wall banged
Bomb located
from
by attackers.
the master bedroom side and from K9 spot, and he got shot from both sides. And there was someone pushing in from library side. He wasn't even trying to contest when faced in the tight spot. He was just like hiding, and it's like, please go away, please go away, please go away. And that just can't work, man. And yeah,
Yeah.
and Taylor as well.
10
Yes, he
seconds
got a
to
frag
insertion.
onto the lion, but he was playing in library
5
over
seconds
there,
left
and
before insertion.
there was like no contention over at master
Attackers
side.
have recovered their diffuser.
The
Attackers'
hatch was not
objective is to defuse
reinforced,
the
so
bomb.
that's question mark. And producers brought out the Caveira again.
Yep, that should be spicy to
Oh,
witness.
yeah.
Oh boy, healthcare straight away just shuts down Twilio. That is no could be down as well. One of the roaming clearing roam clearing operators.
Yeah.
My brain
You,
just
you,
can't.
you could, I mean, yeah, you could take Dokebi as roam clear. I mean, or you could take her as, you know, when you're making the final side push and you want to distract them. Either one works, but to be honest, I'm not sure SOTS would have, like, done much with it. But yeah.
I'm just... I don't know what to say, man. Feel bad for SOTS, but
So
at the
you-
same time...
So immediately, as I was saying, you can see how Red Sun is playing this. He's holding this north side of the second floor, while he's left Healthcare and Producer to hold the south side. And he's already got 2 kills, has Healthcare.
Defender has left.
Here's
the
another run out.
designated
Here we
space.
go.
Oh,
Defender is exposed.
Downtown LA. Taylor will be shutting him down finally.
Well,
So a
unfortunately,
2-1 trade.
yeah, that's... Oh, and Taylor, immediately, he's gonna get interrogated. So that is the 3rd interrogation in this matchup. Mr. Wick, he's really scared.
Yep.
Are we gonna
Bye-bye.
see an external 4th interrogation? Please,
He's
yes,
going
oh
for it.
my goodness. What is going on? Producer is just memeing around and Chatsaru
Oh no.
still working with the 1st interrogation. Gets the wallbang kill onto the last member of SOTS, and this looks like it's not even gonna be going to the 3rd map to Clubhouse. I don't think there's any chance of that. In fact, it looks like 10-0.
All I'm gonna say, I didn't really enjoy that stab to the knee. I was an operator like you once, but then I got stabbed in the knee.
Oh dear me. Oh goodness, this is a bloodbath, and I think like SOTS were, you know, they finished 3rd, 4th in Challenger League, so it's not like they're a terrible team by any standards.
Attackers
It's either
locate
that today
and
they have like
bomb.
completely not turned up, or
Either
Xavier
that,
is really that good. Like they're still top 3, top 4 in Pro League, which I think is possible.
yeah. But well, they had during the last Go 4, just looking at the stats, they had only 2 losses out of 8. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3. Pardon me, 7. Out of 7 matches they played, 2 of them were losses. The rest
10 seconds
always,
left.
and before they were actually versing
5
Sound of
seconds to go.
Silencing. They won. Xavier
Yeah.
won against Sound of Silencing, and they
Attackers
actually
recover
went.
the defuse.
Yeah, they just
Attackers
2-0
must
them.
locate and defuse the bomb.
So, to be honest, I feel that this is gonna be the win here. 2-0.
Yeah, definitely 2-0. I think 2-0 is definitely happening. The question I think is just now, what is going to be the round count? Is it going to be somewhat embarrassing 10-0, or you know, are SOTS going to be able to get a few rounds, if not by strategy, just by sheer fragging firepower? Perhaps, I don't know. Only Taylor has really looked good enough on their side to be getting a fair few kills. And now
Poor
Tam,
Tam
yeah.
has been getting shut down. Just talking about getting shut down.
Yeah, but unfortunately, look at that. So you can see Lion pushed in from library side, and Healthcare was immediately following up from the other side. Oh no, what are you doing, Jerry?
That is just uncoordinated. I'm sorry, but we're seeing the same coastline again. They're trying to play solo skill on each position. It's not working.
Yeah.
If you are unable to play on solo skill, hunker down on the objective. Rely on your teammates. This is
A bomb has been
This is
located.
a bloodbath. I mean, there's no two ways
Bloodbath.
around it. And you could see, I was just talking about it before Jerry got taken down, how Healthcare came in from one side and Kutsari came from the other side. You can't fight that. I mean, okay, yes, if you get one kill, even if it killed the Lion, there would have been a refrag.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I can say throughout this whole match.
Is Healthcare
This
actually
is-
going to drop?
Healthcare just didn't drop in. He does not give a single thing.
Oh!
Here has no clue
How is this
whatsoever. There's a
working?
Russian. This is working like a charm, pretty much. He knows where smoke is. There we go. He's gonna be finishing off, and that is round 3.
Round
Just like that,
3.
healthcare just does not give a single heck.
What?
But
8 rounds in a row, and none of these rounds SOTS have looked remotely threatening. Not even close.
yeah, I would agree with you on that. I was just about to say, there was one of the rounds where they went to like kinda.
I think the
3-3.
closest was the last round on Coastline, which was a 3.
I mean, look at this. Healthcare on 7 kills, and there's 3 players on 0 kills from SOTS. Ewok, explain that stuff to me. How is there so much of a difference within the same league, Challenger
Attackers
League?
need to locate
Both
and
teams
defuse
managed
the
to
bomb.
actually get fairly high within the ladder.
Yeah, I mean,
What is happening? I'm totally just shocked, confused that
it's a bit disappointing to see that
yeah.
this is the state of the challenge. But okay, to be fair to SOTS, I
Okay.
don't feel that Xavier should have been in Challenger in the first place because, as I said, on those times, that these guys, the only reason they weren't in the Pro League was they didn't play enough games during the qualifying. They only played the games on one day, and that was not enough for them to get enough points to get into the Pro
Attackers
League.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
So technically,
Attackers
you
are
could
moving out
say
to
that
locate a
Xavier
bomb
are
and defuse
pro
it.
league level team.
Yes, you could say that.
But that makes it even more painful because that's the difference between Pro League and Challenger League at the very moment.
Well, it's difference between, I would say, Pro League 3rd, 4th, and Challenger 3rd, 4th. So there's about like 8-team gap between them, 8 or 6 teams. So
that is a big gap. Thinking about that.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of expected, but I would still expect at least one round. Like I know, like how last time Penta Sports faced, I believe it was Manchester FPS, now known as Element Mystic. So sure, the gap between those two teams was huge, but Mantis still, they got 2 rounds. That's not bad.
Hey, I mean, Mantis showed up quite well during the APAC line back then. They
Yeah.
managed to bulldoze Mind Freak. They were considered one of the best teams.
Yeah.
And
so-
back then it was
Oh.
over there. Ooh, there we go. Taylor manages to finally pick up another kill onto Red Sun, one of the bigger players back on Coastline. Another bigger question: can they shut down Ella? Played
is
by
this-
Healthcare.
Is this the first time we have seen SOTS get a 2-man advantage without any refrags? Could this be the first round on the board for the Hong Kong team?
I hope so.
Well,
Colas,
Lycolis
though,
doesn't
runs
like
in.
that. Yeah, Lycolis
Yeah,
doesn't
he-
like the sound of that.
He disagrees with that. He just wants the flawless. He will sweat his absolute ass off. Yeah, I said it.
3v4 situation, 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go, and you have the Ash holding K9 spot, and look at that, it's a 3v3 right away. Sarun takes down Jerry. I'm not sure where exactly that happened, but that's a Thatcher down. They're not gonna be getting that. Oh, they are actually, they will get the wall of Garage open. So not bad.
Not bad at all, but it feels to me that it might be slightly late. 3-0.
I mean, no, okay, well, maybe it's slightly late when you look at SOTS or, Challenger League standards in Southeast Asia, but we have seen him make it work. Oh no, a bit of a potato from Leo. Is he gonna be able to get the frag? Yes, he is. Eventually finishes off Chitsaran with a nice headshot.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers
Yeah.
dropped the diffuser.
That's
Attackers
all I
recovered
can
the
say.
diffuser.
Just the one big
Oh, dear.
yeah, because so far.
15
ooh.
Damn! Upstairs, he gets dropped the diffuser. Icolis gets Taylor as well as the diffuser upstairs, and there's no way Lee's gonna be able to doing this. The bandit is running back and
5
forth.
seconds to go.
He does lose his life, but there's not enough time for Leo to get the frag or get the diffuser.
Operators, you are out of
And
time.
unfortunately, they will throw away a 2-man advantage. They didn't get the wall open actually. It was the hatches that were opened. My
Yeah.
bad. But oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
That's unfortunate. I mean, we always like to see a close contest, even as casters, because it's just a better experience for spectators. You know, it's more fun.
It's a better experience. It's always exciting.
But
like, how far can both teams go? But this time, this seems like a very, very one-sided. Unfortunately, it does seem that SOTS are trying their best, but I feel that maybe
Attackers
there
need
is
to locate
just a
and
problem
defuse
with
as many
communication to
bombs as
start
they can.
at the very least.
yeah, unfortunately.
But nonetheless,
Bomb located by attackers.
nonetheless, match point potentially the last round, and
Okay, that's interesting.
kitchen trophy. And
That's an
Grant's
interesting
actually
impact. The reason you usually reinforce the entire wall, or at least the ones that expose you from the kitchen window, because yeah, if you plant the Blackbeard on that kitchen window and you start watching that rotation hole, that is pretty much
5
it.
seconds to go.
You're not going to be rotating through that doorway or through that
Attackers
area,
recover the
the
diffuser.
general area.
Attackers are
anytime
heading
soon.
out to defuse a bomb.
yeah. But nonetheless, here comes the first Lion charge. Lion main, shout out to all of you.
Well, Fabian, the best
Here
lion
comes-
in the world.
Here comes the rush that
Is it gonna be a
I'm
run?
feeling the
Yes,
rush.
it is.
That is the
10
rush.
does take down. The introducer goes down, and they're gonna be trying to rush back onto site. Will Taylor. 10 has rotated.
Bulldoze it from below. That bug shotgun is just about to start ripping apart that floor.
So interesting that they tried the rush. It didn't work out because producer went down immediately, and they have decided, alright, we don't need to rush this anymore.
Just, yeah, take a chill. Take a chill, relax, get their wits together, and just meme again. It's one of those mantras that they will probably be repeating for now. I meme, I die, I meme again.
Well, Red Sun has taken a lot of damage by the shotgun on mute. That's Jerry.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of damage as well. Sarun does take down Taylor. Finally, the Lion putting in work together with the Diffuser. That was a good frag. Jerry takes down Healthcare after a long battle. But Lycolis is there to trade it by back. Oh, and interestingly, this wall has not been. Sarun gets a second frag of his own. There's smoke off the board, and he's having trouble vaulting in. I'm not sure why that is. It seems like the body of the Montaigne was blocking it. He just repelled it, and he's gonna go for the plant all by himself. With the Lion EE1D covering his tracks,
Attackers are
Neo
activating the
somehow
bomb
did not
diffuser.
see the vault in, and he's gonna drop down into the basement and come
Yeah.
outside the trophy window.
At this
Now we
point
have
for Red Sun, all that he would need, just take a spot below, right under the diffuser, and you can defend it, that's it.
No,
2v2 situation, in
Defender is
theory,
approaching a kill zone.
defenders have the advantage over this.
Defender exposed.
Well, they get one. Are they gonna be able to get the second? No. Oh, Red Sun. He
Yep.
saves the day. He gets the 10 mil for his team. Almost looked like Zarin was not gonna be able to stop that defuse.
Yeah. GG nonetheless.
GG's. indeed.
Healthcare.
Well,
All I'm gonna say that this was very quick and ever so slightly disappointing.
yeah, that
but at
was
the same
a bit
time-
disappointing.
But at the same time, this should show quite some. This should be quite a good material
no,
for
Red Sun, why
SOTS
didn't
to
you-
study.
Why didn't Red Sun get one more kill? It would have been 765 for 3. Well, unfortunately, yeah, that is it. Xavier Esports 10-0 to SOTS, and that means SOTS will be forced to stick in Challenge League for Season 8. But Xavier, congratulations to them. They'll be going up into the Pro League for next season. They'll be joining Ferox Esports, who in the relegation match on Friday managed to retain their spot against Iron Nation Esports. Now there will be another match. There will be a seeding match between Ferox Esports and Xavier to decide the seeds for Season 8 because of the fact, the way that this has worked. we had three Challenger League teams and one Pro League team in the relegations. We will need to play this extra seeding game for the teams that got through relegations, and this will happen on Saturday, 26 May, at 2:30 p.m. Singapore time.
Should be spicy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cthulhu, my friend, will be celebrating his birthday, so happy birthday in advance, Cthulhu. Chat if you can wish him as well. That would be. I'm sure he'll love it. He'll feel very appreciated. So I'll be probably casting with someone else, probably Devmata, Sky, or one of the other NZ casters that you guys are familiar with. So that will be a good contest, and I'm sorry that you're missing out, but happy birthday.
Yeah. Cheers. Now I'll be definitely keeping an eye out for that match, and this should be very, very interesting indeed. And I would highly recommend for everyone to tune in for this one on Saturday, as this should prove to be at the very least a very sweaty 2-map, if not 3-map match.
Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see it going to 3 maps, because Ferox from last season to now have made improvements. Definitely.
Yeah.
So that is it from us.
Yeah. Thank you all very much for tuning in, gentlemen and ladies. This
was
Infinity
kind of
Walk and the
fun.
Russian Cthulhu.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
This was quite fun.
I'm Infinity Walk.
And I'm the Russian Cthulhu.
Yep, and we will see you the next time together, probably for Season 8. This is going to be really, really fun. TTS starts tonight, in fact, so if you want to try out the new map, Villa and the Clubhouse rework, and the operator bans and picks, do try that out tonight. But that is it from us. Thank you so much for watching. GG's, and see you in the next one.
See you later.